Hi, first grade. It's Miss Thomas here, and today I want to read you this super cool book that I found about punctuation. And punctuation is they go in between our sentences when we write and read to help separate them. It's super cool. And it also helps us with how we want to read our book. So we want to make sure that we're looking at our punctuation at the end of each sentence so we know how to read it. So if there's an exclamation point at the end, that means the author wants us to say it super happy. So that's one way you can do it. So let's read our book to see how it goes. Exclamation mark. He stood out from the very beginning. He stood out here. Do you see the exclamation point? He stood out there. What do you think makes him stand out? I think it's the line over his head. It seemed like the only time he didn't stand out was when he was asleep. He tried everything to be more like them. But he just wasn't like everyone else. Period. He was confused, flummoxed, and deflated. Those are some pretty big words. And flummoxed means he was a little bit confused. And deflated means flat. He even thought about running away. What emotion do you think he was feeling here? Then, one day, hello? Who are you? What grade are you in? What's your favorite color? Do you like frogs? What's your favorite ice cream? When's your birthday? Know any good jokes? Do you want to race to the corner? Is there an echo in here? Is there an echo in here? What's your favorite movie? Do you know what makes gravity? Why do you look so surprised? Am I boring you? Do you think a snail could go around the world? So, what do you want to do? Who's taller, you or me? What do you want to be when you grow up? Does anyone know what punctuation the new one is? Stop! He didn't know he had it in him. How'd you do that? Can you do it again? He wasn't sure, so he started small. Hi. That felt right, so he tried something bigger. Howdy. And as he pushed himself a bit more, wow! He discovered a world of endless possibilities. Yippee! This is fun. Way to go! Bravo! He found out who he is. I love that. It was like he broke free from a life sentence. You're it. Cool. Yum. That's great. Thanks. Yes. Home run. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Go. Encore. Look out. Wake up. Boo. He couldn't wait to show everyone. Hey guys, it's me. Look what I can do. I noticed that he's very proud of himself now that he figured out what he's meant to do. Of course, there was much exclaiming. Isn't he something? There was never any question in our minds. So, with his head held high, he went off to make his mark. The end. We all have an inner exclamation mark. The question is how to find it. So that's the end of our book, and that one's my favorite because it does a great job explaining the difference between periods. Now I have this super cool paper that you can write on, and we're going to pick one of the 3 options to choose from. So I have a period, a question, and an exclamation. So I have 3 different papers that you can pick from. So I'm going to go through them and show you some examples that I had. So for the period, we use a period when we want to tell something. So that's when you would put it as my dog's name is Gracie. So I showed you how I would do it on my period. And then there's the question mark. That is when we want to know a question, when we want to ask a question. So that's how I did a little squiggly. Do you know what I mean? And you guys can write it however you want inside. And lastly, the exclamation point. Exclamation point is when we are really excited or want to shout, "Look at that shooting star." So that's what I did underneath. And we are so excited to see what you write. And don't forget, if you're at home, to post it on Seesaw so we can see. All right, have fun writing. I can't wait to see.